Okay, so next part of this tutorial is how to add the hymns. So what we do is, okay, so Ibby wants Voices United number 226, which is Amazing Grace. So what we do is we go to our Dropbox folder, which I've logged in on the internet, so this will be a little different. So we go to the Praise Songs, PowerPoint and Praise Songs folder, and then you can search it, makes your life easier. So then you can go Amazing Grace. So we have Voices United 226. So we open it. We see that it hasn't really been edited since 2011. Okay, so this is a good tutorial. See, well, it hasn't been edited since 2011, and you see the square, and it's just going to be a problem on the big TV. So what we do is, yours will be a little bit different because you'll be on the computer, but if you're accessing this from, say, at home. Anyway, so we're going to open it. Okay, so we're going to download it, which on the PC will be a little bit different, but we will figure it out. It's the raw, like it's square, and the big TV is rectangular. So you go design, and then slide size, and then you want the 16 by 9. It goes 16 by 9, and you'll have to adjust the background because you see this looks a little wonky. So then you can have it go to your theme, but then sometimes depending on how it rolls, it looks really silly. And so what I do, make your life easier when it comes to editing and stuff, is you can, what I do this time is I copy the whole thing. So I go edit, select all. Oops, sorry. You want to make sure that it's the slides that you're cutting, not the boxes. Anyways, so you go edit, select all, edit, copy, then you go file, new presentation, and then you can go and design, pick your theme, if you want it like what you have, or sometimes the songs I like to change it up just for fun, but depending on what's easiest. Or you can pick one of the images that are on the laptop already. If you wanted, let's just pick this one just because it's easiest. And then you go edit, paste, and some things like favorite thing to put is bullets, and why that is I don't know. So you'll get rid of those, and then you'll sometimes have to adjust the text box color and what have you, which will show you how to take out this fill, which in this case we'll leave it because it works, but what you do is you click on the shape, which is this, and then you go format shape, and then you have your fill, and then you go no fill. There's no fill. And then to get rid of your line, if you didn't want a line, no line, and there you go. So again, right click on the shape, format shape, no fill, and then your line, no line. Pretty easy peasy. If you can also find a way where it'll do it to everything, I will commend you because I have not yet found one. But if you find one, more power to you. Good for you. I'm sure there is a way. We'll fill the line. And you take the thing out. Also, when you're messing with hymns, I find the reason why I did this in a new presentation is that then you can adjust your background and apply it to everything without worrying about messing up the rest of your presentation, without messing up the rest of the service. And then you just copy and paste it. You just paste it in as the format that from the place that you got it from, which you'll see in a minute here. Makes it so much easier on yourself. Because I'm all about shortcuts. Shortcuts that look good. There's a difference between shortcuts that look bad and then it just, it's just a crappy job. But I'm all for shortcuts that look good and save time, which there is such a thing. That's what you're doing right now. My laptop is very unhappy with me. Do that. No fill. No line. Bada bing. No bullets. No fill. No line. Okay. There you go. So you have your song. All that. So what you do is you go to put it into your presentation, you go select all, copy, and then you go to your PowerPoint, your other one. Sorry. There we go. Oh, no, hold on. That one. So then you go and put it where you want it. Sometimes what I do is also, which is a good thing to do, is you put the basic structure of the service. So it's like all the responsive readings and all that stuff that we did before. And then I'll put like a slide that'll say the hymn title and number, and then I'll be like, okay, there's supposed to be a hymn there, and then I'll put it in later, because if you're doing everything at once, you can kind of go cross-eyed, and it gets really bit much. So what I like to do is I like to do the basic structure and then put the hymns in like on another day. So I'll do the basic structure and then one day and then the hymns the next day, because it just makes it so much easier, because sitting in front of PowerPoint for a lot of the time it's just not good. So I will insert a picture of what it will look like, more accurate picture of what it'll look like on the laptop. But so what you do is you put it where you want it. So say this is your placeholder slide, where you'll have hymn number da 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 da. You want to put it after this. So you click between. Remember I said you click between the two slides, and then you go paste. Which on the PC you'll have paste, and then destination theme. Okay, so what do we have here? You'll have a thing that looks like, it'll work for me. It's not working. Okay, so then on the other one, which I'll insert a picture of the menu, you want to use, like, you want to keep source formatting. Like, you'll have this little clipboard when you go, which you'll have to right click, and then you'll have your paste option. You'll have your option to paste, and then you go keep source formatting, which I'll show you a picture of that. Proper picture of that. I'll insert a picture of that in a minute here. So insert picture here. Okay, so that's how you basically make a presentation. Basically, a lot of copy paste is done before, and then you'll have it. Oh, and make sure that you save and save often, and that when you do make a new what do you call it, song, you upload it back into Dropbox or back onto the hard drive. There will be an external hard drive soon to put everything in one place, because Dropbox is kind of important thing to remember. I always do this last, just so that everything is finished off nicely, and you know that everything is right, is with your transitions, so that they aren't clunky, which you'll notice what they look like without them, without the nice transitions. Otherwise, it's just one to the next, and it's very clunky. So what works really well for all the songs and stuff is this fade. So you go your transitions menu, fade, and then you go apply to all. Move this over. Sorry. You go apply to all, and then it'll be in there, and then use on all of them. See, you know that because it's selected. And then you have this nice smooth transition. You make sure that it's on a mouse click. So like when you're moving it with the arrow keys, which Amy will show you how to do. Yeah, that's basically how you make a presentation. I will see you soon.